Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I want to thank everybody for chiming in. This is Watchman Yahudah Israel, also known as Pastor Derek Mann, on the early what I see through scripture study and prayer line on this 22nd day in August 2018. Now, hopefully, we got a good connection this morning. Hopefully, we do. Let's get ready to get it in, y'all. Let's go to everyone on the line. Please mute your phones. Let's go to Luke on this morning. Richly bent. Get at me, man, if you want to do something with me. Ben, you know what I'm talking about. Let me know. Miss Brown, talk to me. Bless you. Good morning. Good to see you chiming in. Let's go to Luke this morning. Luke 6. Perry. Shalom, brother. Baraka shalom. Luke 6. Luke 6, and let's start Big Sean. Call Rita B, bless you. Luke 6 and 21. Let's rock. Look what it says. It says, blessed are ye that hunger now, for ye shall be filled. Blessed are ye that weep now, for ye shall laugh. Blessed are ye when men shall hate you, and when they shall separate you from their company, and shall reproach you, and cast out your name as evil, for the Son of Man's sake. Rejoice in that day, and leap for joy, for behold, your reward is great in heaven. For in like manner did their fathers unto the prophets. But woe unto you that are rich, for you have received your consolation. Woe unto you that are full, for you shall hunger. Woe unto you that laugh now, for you shall mourn and weep. Woe unto you when all men shall speak well of you, for so did their fathers to the false prophets. You know that's loaded, y'all. Look, y'all. You know how the word teaches. To save yourself from this untoward generation. If you walk into a room filled with child molesters, good morning, Trenda, child molesters and sexual perverted people, murderers and dope fiends, bunch of jackers, just a room full of just vile people. And when you walk in the room, they turn around and say, "Hey, how you been? What's up?" There's a problem. Birds of a feather flock together. There's something wrong. You go to the anyway, I ain't gonna go there. Blessed are ye that hunger now, for ye shall be filled. Blessed are ye that weep now, for ye shall laugh. In this evil climate, the righteous got a constant sense of mourning, feeling displaced. There has to be a certain level of protest in your soul about your surroundings. When you belong to Him, see, when you were going according to the course of this world, it was good. But when He called you out of the darkness into the marvelous light, your righteous soul should be in mourning. You should be hungry for love, hungry for righteousness, hungry for something different. It's a lot going on. And the devil is a pro at distractions to keep you busy looking at the wrong thing, pursuing the wrong thing, while he turn around and he's tearing up everything. Brian, thanks for chiming in. You got folks that are celebrating the removal of Trump. You don't want to see the vice president at all. You think it's bad being in the skillet? How about hopping out of the skillet into the fire? The devil is an expert at what he do. He's an expert at what he do. In this evil climate, and the scales mess around and fall off your eyes to where you say, man, it's not cool. You have to be in la-la land. You have to be in la-la land not to see what the heck is going on. But to tell you the truth, the average person is in la-la land, meaning they so busy chasing their personal that they don't even care about what's going on around them. People that got I got mine, you get yours type of an attitude, it is oblivious to their surroundings. They don't even care. You got your car, you just got a raise, you just got what? And you don't even see your surroundings. It's a sense of sleep, y'all. But again, when you're able to really take in your surroundings, when you really observe, you should be hungry as heck. And the word is telling you, blessed are they that hunger now, for you shall be filled. It's not going to stay like that. How it is right now, it's not going to stay like this, y'all. He said, you shall be filled. Blessed are ye that weep now, for you shall laugh. It's not going to stay like this. See, this life is like a vapor of smoke. It appear for a moment and vanish away. JD, good to see you on. Don. But he's doing the separating. And what separates is the word. See, he's separating the sheep from the goats right before your face. And he do it so subtle. He does it through his word. A sower went to sow. The word goes out and it snatches his people because his sheep hear his voice. Those that don't belong to him don't hear his voice. They caught up in the course of this world, and the world hear their own. They embrace their own. They're on the same page. Blessed are ye when men shall hate you, and when they shall separate you from their company, and shall reproach you, and cast out your name as evil for the Son of Man's sake. Now, don't try to celebrate the 22nd verse if people's hating on you because of you. Because you ain't cool. That's not talking to you. Notice it said, for the Son of Man's sake, for the Mashiach's sake, for the word's sake, for the so-called gospel sake. When you standing on the word, when you standing on truth, when you're fighting the good fight of faith and people come against you, say you think you're better than them, you've been called out of the darkness, so now they looking at you crazy because you want to live right. You don't want to live like that no more. Folks start looking at you like you think you're better, who you think you are. Folks will separate from you. Look, you ain't got to worry about coming out from among them. You start messing up folks' high when you come around. They can't cuss freely. They start stumbling over their cuss words. They know how to put them together. But when you come around, they start stuttering. Want you just to leave. And if you don't leave, check this out. You stay here, I'm leaving. I don't know what happened to you, but whatever it is, you've been brainwashed. You need to tell them you're right, and I needed my brainwashed. Somebody mute your phone, please. Blessed are ye when men shall hate you, and when they shall separate you from their company. You're not invited no more. Folks get sad when you're not invited. That means Yah is working in your life. That means you're growing. That means you finally are going through the mind renewal process. See, the course of this world is meat for destruction. The course of this world is ripe for World War III. It's ripe for no water and no food. It's ripe for diseases and pestilence. I'm telling you the truth. Don't let watching movies fool you. Running around here with the internet and a new iPhone 24, a new iPad. Don't let that stuff fool you. Rolling around on a nice car. You got a raise. You got the house you moved in. We're on the brink of World War III. It's finna be nasty out here. And all of these is the consequence of sin. You got the king sinners in control. And they're leading this place straight off the cliff. And the Most High is letting them lead it off the cliff because the blind lead the blind, they both fall in the ditch. You got folks that are wicked in control, and you got folks that are wicked following them. All about me, self-preservation. Can't see one's sins because they too busy trying to win in this natural world. Forget this joint. Better get your soul right. And those that have chosen the Most High, they're hungry right now. They weeping right now. They're going to eat and laugh later. It's time to roll your sleeves up. Time to preach and teach. Time to be the head and not the tail. The head is the example. Carnal thinking is the head is the one with the money. The tail is the broke folks, right? No. The head is the example, the leader, broke or rich. The one that people can follow because they following Yah. They're following the Most High. That's why Paul said, follow me as I follow the Most High. Don't follow nobody if they're not following the Most High. Look, blessed are ye when men shall hate you. You're going to get hated on when you obey Yah. When you stop cussing, you ain't drinking folks under the table no more. Folks was praying for you. You need to stop doing that. You need to stop doing that. You need to stop doing that. When you stop and you really start living it, and you doing too much. You going too far. It don't take all that. You used to pray for me. Remember? You got the big old Bible on the fireplace. You used to pray that I come off the block. Now I'm off the block preaching and really living it. You had a form of it. Now that I'm really living it now my life is showing what the real standard is, and now you saying you doing too much. It don't take all that. Blessed are ye when men shall hate you. Folks gonna hate you. You start studying and even taking what you believe to be true doctrine to a whole nother level, to the real standard. There's a fake standard out there, y'all. But there's a real standard. And when you start living the real standard, I'm gonna tell you right now, the crowd kind of thin. I'm talking about the church crowd. I'm talking about the religious crowd. I'm talking about the ones that claim to belong to him. I'm not talking about the thugs no more. I'm not talking about the hoodlums no more. They don't trip on that level. They know they toe up. They just don't want nothing to do with you because they ain't ready. I don't want to serve him. I'm gonna keep sleeping with who I want to. I'm gonna keep lying. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. Gone with that. You got some gone with that type folks. But then you got some folks that was praying for the gone type folks. And the folks that was praying for them, when you get in it and you do it for real, you go a step higher than them. You really start learning the truth of the word. You get away from religion and you get messed around and get to a true relationship, then the folks that was praying for you start telling you doing too much. Start hating on you. Start separating you from the company. Them Sunday goers, them Shabbat day goers. That the only want to serve him. They upset because you doing it on the Sunday, right? So they do it on the Shabbat on Saturday, right? But that's all they do. The other days it goes down, and we got to get away from all that religious stuff. So you got the religious crowd used to pray for you. Used to be when you was in the streets, you was bananas. They've been praying for you all this time. You finally listened, and you finally said, wait a minute. You start reading for real? Tammy, good to see you on. You start praying for real? You start fasting for real. You done messed around and start learning the word for real. Now you start showing them out. Then you tell them you ain't supposed to be cussing. See, you cussed all the time. They just cuss sometimes. See, you was listening to shoot them up, kill them 7 days a week. They stop on Sunday. They don't listen to cussing up. They playing gospel music on Sunday. Well, when you come in, you find out they weren't supposed to doing it at all. They weren't supposed to be straddling the fence doing both. You mess around and find out they weren't supposed to be sleeping with them, even though they was going to church praying for you. You find out they weren't supposed to be getting drunk with you, even though they go to church. They call themselves praying for you. You didn't know no better because you was acting a fool every day. They had a day that they stopped. You came in and found out, no, you were supposed to be living this every day. Now they don't want you to be around no more. Blessed are ye when men shall hate you, and when they shall separate you from their company, because you're not accepting their religion as the standard no more. The religion is not standard. It's true relationship. It's being completely called out of the darkness into the marvelous light. Look at this. If I do something wrong, I'm checkable. I gotta be. If I'm wrong, I'm just wrong. Look, we're not the standard he is. And we gotta come up to where he is. We got to obey the word 100. And if you a Sunday goer, a Shabbat, Shalom, a Sabbath day worshiper, but then the other days you cussing and acting a fool, that's not the standard. And when you finally get your life together and you really change, folks gonna hate on you. The folks you used to look up to spiritually is gonna look at you like you the problem now, because you never cuss. You literally not only are going to service, but you didn't mess around and got off the mattress. You didn't put the dope down. You really do love. You really do forgive. You really are walking around here looking like an idiot. Hey, there's people running around here with a lot of game. Knew how to manipulate the crowd and get their money. When you get saved, you kind of like be counted as a sucker. Your game thing is just off. You just can't play the game no more. You can't. Folks can slick you now. There was a time you was the slickster. Now you can get slick because you don't even think like that no more. You can't even function like that. You don't have that dark heart, that dark mind. It ain't game recognized game. I can't recognize the game no more. I'm not associated with that. I'm trying to preach and teach and reach your heart. I'm trying to deal with you not on a curve. I want to deal with you straight up. And so now you're not welcome no more. You're different. You're an alien now. Blessed are ye when men shall hate you, and when they shall separate you from their company, and shall reproach you and cast out your name as evil for the Son of Man's sake. For the Mashiach, y'all. For the word's sake. Rejoice in that day and leap for joy, for behold, your reward is great in heaven. For in like manner did the fathers unto the prophets. Their fathers did the same thing unto the prophets, and they're going to do the same thing to you. Let you know you in good company. But woe unto you that are rich. Look, the word teaches, he that seek to save his life going to lose it. You paid, you minding your own business, you get yours and you gone, huh? Deuces. That's cool. But woe unto you that are rich. For you have received your consolation. You got it. You paid. You ain't worried about it. You eating 3 squares. You rolling. Oh, you good? Okay. You forgot about Yah. You forgot about the mission. You forgot about his people. That's cool. That's cool. But woe unto you. You can seek to save your life. You do you. You ain't got to assemble. You ain't got to share. You ain't got to forgive. You stay on the bed. Get a bigger bed so you can invite some more people to lay on it. Do whatever you want to do. Do whatever you want to do. Hold the grudge. But woe unto you. See, the Most High is really in the reversals, right? He say, if you humble yourself, take down, he going to exalt you. That's how you get up. That's how you get lifted up, by taking down. right? He said, the first shall be last. Folks running to the front of the line, passing each other, tripping each other, trying to get to the front of the line. Whether you know it or not, he reversed it. If you get to the front of the line, you're at the rear. As soon as everybody lined up and you didn't cheated and crooked and you got to the front of the line, he gonna say, now about face. Everybody in the line got to turn around. Now you're at the end of the line. It's reversed because the curse is here. People are wicked. We're living in some wicked times. People are crying. Children are crying. The planet is mourning because that's the fruit of going against the Creator, the one that created the planet. The people, his creation, and is in direct opposition to the Creator. So he's sending the word to those that belong to him to call them out of that. Because it's all bad. Not just because he's going to judge the place. It's going to be all bad when he judges it. But the consequence, the natural response, where there's an action, there's a reaction. The natural reaction is famine and pestilence and wars and rumors of wars, sickness, hatred, racism. All this dumb stuff is the consequence of how people is living. And when you're blind, you don't even know that. You don't know that the things that's happening to people is in direct response to how people live, how they treating the planet. There's no jubilees. Did you know there was jubilees where you let the planet rest? You don't pick nothing. You just let it replenish itself. There's jubilee. There's ways of taking care of the poor. The planet, Yah created the planet to take care of the occupants, the people. And it's not because the people's not respecting the planet. They dogging it out. You got some evil people, capitalists, that like got smoke and pollution going up in the air, tearing up the water. They done tore the place up so bad, now they want population control. They want to kill people. So these wars is designed for them to make money and kill as many people as they can. The diseases that they causing and the destruction of the planet is not killing people fast enough. Because they need this planet for themselves, for them and theirs. And the people don't even realize it. They the ones causing all this racism and all this they just under the influence of the devil. And so when you're a part of that, you should be mourning. But when you're in celebration mode and you're not tripping off the Most High and the bigger picture, then you paid and minding your business. You paid and you got the blinders on. You don't want to see what's happening around you. You don't want to see that. You don't want to hear Yah, because if you heard Yah, he might make you share. He's going to make you share. Remember the rich young ruler came to him? He was a good dude, wasn't he? He didn't commit adultery. He didn't commit fornication. He wasn't defrauding. He wasn't doing nothing against nobody. He said, what must I do to inherit eternal life? He said, don't you go against your brother. You know, he did the carnal commandments, the brotherly commandments to him. He said, I've done this since my youth. And then the words say the Messiah loved him and said, okay, sell all you got, give it to the poor, take up your struos, your torture stake, and follow me. He couldn't, no, that's too much for me. I can't, yeah, you rich and you got substance, you get saved, y'all gonna say, now break bread. Folks say, you ain't getting my money. I know, deuces, that's cool. But woe unto you that are rich, for if you receive your consolation, go have fun. Woe unto you that are full. You full? You got it now? Is it good? You ain't gonna reach out, are you? That's not in your nature, huh? No? Woe unto you that are full, for you shall hunger. You got it now, it ain't worth it. What will it profit a man to gain the whole world and lose his soul? Please believe me, you want to get saved and change your position. Self-preservation. You can't preserve yourself like y'all can. Woe unto you that are full, for you shall be hungry. Woe unto you that laugh now, you holding your stomach, you cracking up, barely can breathe. through your shoulder out. Woe unto you that are full, You shall hunger. Woe unto you that laugh now, for you shall mourn and weep. It's coming. It's right up the street, y'all. Woe unto you when all men shall speak well of you. You think it's good. Look at this. There's some people that's obeying Yah, that's preaching truth, but when their name come up, it's always something bad. And you know how them sayings go, everybody can't be lying on you now. But woe unto you when all men shall speak well of you. They looking for someone, when their name come up, folks speak well. Man, look at this. So did their fathers to the false prophets. When people on the low, on the take, when they up to no good, people speak well of them. Their name come up and it's all good. When you start preaching against homosexuality, as opposed to being that religious person that's you a sellout. You ain't sticking with Yah. You a sellout. Mind your own business. I just believe in live, let live. Or you got an attitude like God love everybody. What that got to do with what he said? That's that cop-out type. Yeah. And please believe me, everybody probably speak good of you. Have you ever seen somebody that is multi-religion? There's many ways to get to God and all that. Yeah, everybody like you, huh? You try to get along with everybody, but you're like a chameleon. You ain't gonna stand for nothing. You gonna stand with whoever you with. Yeah, folks will speak highly. Just as sweet, just so sweet. Get along with everybody. That's not good. Woe unto you when all men speak evil of you. People that's living in sin shouldn't speak good of you. The only time they will is when they consider non-repentant. Other than that, they don't want to be around you. They're going to separate you from their company. When you stand for truth and what's right, you make people uncomfortable. Folks don't want to hear what you're talking about. If I'm preaching be perfect, you know how many people hate that? Who you think you is? Is you perfect? Is you perfect? That's their attitude. I don't like him. I'm just saying, who he think he is? That's that spirit. But when people, when the time of visitation, when y'all come and want to save them, they can remember what you said. He can give them the revelation. You ain't got to go against the Most High. And if you do, you feel bad and you're going to stop. You do not have to live in rebellion against the Creator. We have a fallen nature, but he baptized himself inside of us to give us the power to obey him. You have the ability now. You shall receive power after his spirit has come upon you. So yeah, you're going to get pulled on, but you got the power to tell yourself no. And when you start telling yourself no, those that still doing it, it's going to feel some kind of way about you. And they love their own. The world love their own, man. They'll speak well. Nice person. I'm not trying to be a nice person, and you shouldn't either. You should try to be a Yahweh person, someone that is led by his spirit. Someone that's preaching and living the truth in these last and evil days. Woe unto you when all men shall speak well of you. You folks patting you on the back. Something wrong with you. You show up to the freak show, and they start clapping. You walk in, and the room just light up. You walk in the church, and the church just light up. Wow, he here. She in the building. They just go crazy. Then you go next door to the freak show. That you got some of every foul thing in there, child molesters and quadruple sexuals and everything. And you walk in, they see you. Whoa, they here. Everybody like you. Something wrong. Something. Ain't nobody mad at you. They was mad at the Messiah. The religious folks followed him, wanted to kill him. They wanted to kill him. Hated him. Hated his guts. They followed his ministry until they thought they succeeded. Had they known who he was, had they known what he was up to, say the devil wouldn't have did it. He got duped, but they hated him. Woe unto you when all men shall speak well of you. For so did their fathers to the false prophets. Hope you're not a false prophet. Do not be discouraged when people come against you for truth. And please understand, living this life, he that is suffered in the flesh has ceased from sin. Please believe me, if you live in anything, you suffering. I'm not saying you're walking around your soul, you're mourning. You're mourning. Look like the connection is getting bad, but I'm done anyway. Y'all, hold on to truth. Hold on to truth. If you're living anything, understand it can get a little lonely. You don't need folks patting you on the back. Make sure you walk pleasing before him. You don't be a man pleaser. Please Yah. Spirit of the Most High, we love you and thank you for this opportunity to come before you humble as we know how. I ask you to send your word unto the souls of your children, springing up everlasting life. Thank you for this word, and we'll govern ourselves accordingly. In the matchless name of Yahushua. See, that's when we pray. Hallelujah, hallelujah, and amen. Thanks for hanging out, y'all. Again, if the lesson blessed you, don't hesitate. Please push share. It might bless somebody else. I'm sure it will if it blessed you. If you're looking for a good ministry to sow into, you deem this is it, feel free. Bless you, Nicole. Feel free to sow into this ministry. All you got to do is go to PayPal. Put in DerrickMann5857 at yahoo.com. That's DerrickMann5857 at yahoo.com. Look, we're on the line right now at 302-202-1102, extension 815648. If you want to hang out, talk about the word. Other than that, enjoy your day. Y'all be blessed. Pray for me as I pray for you. Be Baruch and Barak Shalom. Let me go device, please. What, I'm going to start preaching again? This thing better let me go. Go in. Thanks for chiming in. It's really not going to let me leave, y'all. 302-202-1102, extension 815648. This device is not going to let me leave. This stuff be crazy, y'all. I'm telling you, if it don't let me go, I'm going to start teaching again. Me to be, I'm not finna start teaching again, or am I? I might have to. Y'all that's on the conference line, we can unmute though. Those that's on the line, you heard the word and want to give commentary, start talking to us because Facebook Live is live for real.